Hey guys, everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another StapleSpeaks. I know your boy's been away for quite some time really actually, but now I'm back and this is gonna be my last video for I think maybe 2 to 3 weeks because I have exams in between and I really don't want to mess these up. But anyway, today we're gonna be doing a different video to what I did previously on my channel. Before I switched the format, I did a video called Most Underrated Players of All Time and actually did pretty well. So now I'm gonna do a Most Overrated Players of All Time. Now this is already going to piss off so many people, but here are the basic rules, okay? They have to be considered like proper quality players. Otherwise, I will be stuffing this list with Indian people who, in India at least, we think that they're gods, but no. Like, I'm talking about universally, they have to be considered as proper quality players. Now, I'm gonna make one thing perfectly clear right now. I am not including Pele. Now, this now including him in this list would just be dumb. The man's won 3 World Cups, and it's wrong to say that he was just Gary the Plumber from Carlisle, claiming that he once played in the front line with Corinthians, scored 12 goals in one game. Okay, the man exaggerates. Yes, he does exaggerate, but he was an amazing player. And also, another thing I'm going to make perfectly clear is that these players are not ranked statistically. Like, these are players who I've seen and I believe deserve to be involved in this list. With that, let's get underway. We're starting with number 1, Filippo Inzaghi. Oh god, I hate this man, I hate it. Okay, there's a difference between goal hanging and playing behind the defensive line. Inzaghi, goaltends. Like, literally, he has been caught offside so many times. Johan Cruyff, Sir Alex Ferguson, so many people have come out and told that he's such a bad player. And he is very overrated. Now, sure, he may have scored quite a few goals, but there is a reason why you can't remember a single one of them. It's because all of them are tap-ins or one-on-ones or anything. As a striker, he was often caught offside. He had no technical ability and he couldn't even head the ball. So what use are you going to get out of him? It's absolutely useless. And just to put a little bit on top, he also was injury prone and he also was a huge selfish player who never passed the ball. And even worse than that, he was a diver. He's the literal epitome of the futsal striker on your team who claims he's the best player just because he can do a flip-flap properly. But then, when you go to his technical ability, he's got absolutely nothing in his locker. And I don't understand how he's okay with this. Like, how can you be okay with lucking your way through games with no actual proper ability and just fluking your way into Italian national teams? There's a reason why no one uses Inzaghi on FIFA and no one rates Inzaghi even when you look on foresight, because see, Ruud van Nistelrooy, he is a player who's often called a tap-in merchant. I don't believe so. The man could dribble a lot. Have you seen his goal against Wimbledon? It's absolutely insane. I can't name a single Filippo Inzaghi goal. I really can't. And that's why he's on this list. Now the next player, he was so bad that in my icon tier list, made a specific tier for him. You know who he is, Hidetoshi Nakata. You know how much I despise this guy. Why is he a legend? He's about as legendary as Balon Barami. They both are the exact same people. Like centimeters who could do a job at the back as well. Nakata maybe was a little more attacking, but Barami, like, but they were both Italian league workhorses. Yet why is one frowned upon while one is worshipped like a god? He did nothing of note at Roma, and he ended his career at 29 with Big Sam Allardyce at Bolton. Like, really, he's done nothing impressive. He's not even won anything in Asia. Like, at least, If you're a legendary Asian player, you should have at least won something in Asia. This reason why Sunil Chhetri is not mentioned in greatest Asian players of all time. It's because the man did nothing outside India. He failed in the MLS and he failed in Portugal. Now, Nakata on the other hand, Nakata was alright. I won't say he was a bad player. He was alright, but really he's remembered just because he was the Asian person. He came from Japan and moved to this area and made a little bit of an impact. He is just a blip. Why is he remembered? Like, his career is not impressive at all, and I just don't understand why he's held at such a high tier. Now, I mentioned at the start I wasn't gonna include Pele, and another huge argument against Pele is the fact that he never moved away from Brazil League. Oh yeah, he didn't move away from the Brazil League that bred the entire 60s to 70s World Cup winning sides. Like, oh, definitely he's overrated. Like, he had so much competition in that league, and the fact that everyone just thinks that he was playing plumbers is absolutely insane. Carlos Valderrama, on the other hand. Now, this is the number 3, Carlos Valderrama. Now, he spent almost his entire career in Colombia, and even was a pre-David Beckham MLS. And he never won anything. He never won a Copa Libertadores or a Copa Sudamericana. The two things that sort of make you Colombian or South American legend in general. I think he's just remembered due to the crazy haircut and a bit of a World Cup run he had. If we're judging people on World Cups, James Rodriguez is an icon in that sense. Like, really, it's not that hard to see. And the worst thing about this is he even moved to Europe. He even had a crack at it, but he couldn't adapt. He couldn't adapt at Spain or in France, and he just moved back to Colombia in the end. I just don't understand why he's so memorable. To make it even worse, the man was a very dirty player. As a number 10, he was almost always caught in a CDM spot. Like, really, why are you having a number 10 if you're not doing the actual playmaking? If you're a CDM, get a number 6 or a number 7. Actually, number 7, not acceptable. Number 7 is about a winger, but you could also have it for a CDM. But yeah, get like a number 5 or a number 6. Why are you taking a number 10 from a cam in your team just to end up playing in CDM? That just makes no sense to me. But anyway, number 3, Carlos Valderrama. Oh, now I almost hate myself for including him on this list, but number 4 is JJ Okocha. I just don't see him as a top quality player. Like, he was good. He was in fact great. He's one of the greatest pure skillers on the ball. Greatest African player of all time, I keep on hearing. Really? He's not better than Eto'o, SEM, Drogba. Like, so many other people are so much better than him. To me, he spent his prime, Big Sam Allardyce with Bolton, and yeah, he's not the greatest African player, not by a long shot. He was skillful, he was quick, he was a good centre mid or a left mid, but he was almost playing his entire career at cam. He had no end product as a cam. The man assisted around 10 goals in 2 seasons with Bolton. Like, it's absolutely mad. And JJ Okocha is a respectable player. He's one of the most skillful players I've seen, and his rainbow flicks are some of the things of dreams for people like me. But God, he's not the greatest African player of all time. He really isn't. But anyway, to the outro. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked, please like, share and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Obviously, I won't be here for quite a few days because exams are there, but I am working towards a bigger video. I can tell you that. That will be out, I think, just after my exams get over. But until then, you're just gonna have to wait. I'm so sorry. But anyway guys, until the next episode, peace.